Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for installment of Scott Selections here for Monday, March 14th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We picked up a loss with the Celtics, -5 and -110 on DraftKings. Line closed at 7.5, so we beat a huge line move. Boston looked good for the majority of the game, but unfortunately, they were not able to hold on. They were up 3 with about a minute to go, so we had a shot there, but Dallas made a couple of big shots late, and Boston lost outright. So look for a bounce-back winner here on Monday. And for the play of the day, we're going to look at the NBA once again, looking at a matchup between the Raptors and the Lakers taking place at around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play of the day, we're going to take the road team here. We like the Raptors, -4.5 at -110 on BetMGM. Time recording of 4:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why I like Toronto in this spot. First of all, these two teams heading in opposite directions. Toronto has won each of its last 3 games by at least 5 points, while the Lakers have lost 3 of their last 4 games by at least 7 points. Plus, if you want to look at the actual opponents during that stretch, a couple of similar opponents, and they've had really different results. Toronto, for example, beat Phoenix on the road by 5 on the 11th. The Lakers played them yesterday on the road, lost by 29. Toronto also beat San Antonio on the road by 15 on the 9th. The Lakers played them on the 7th on the road, and they lost to San Antonio by 7. Plus, San Antonio, not exactly a good basketball team. But either way, you want to look at the actual efficiency numbers. Toronto is much better in every area. Toronto ranks tied for 15th in offensive efficiency, while the Lakers rank tied for 24th. Toronto ranks 13th in defensive efficiency. Los Angeles ranks 16th. And Toronto ranks 14th in rebounding rate, while Los Angeles ranks tied for 23rd. Plus, you want to look at the actual trends with home and road splits. The Lakers have really not been good ATS at the Crypto.com arena. The Lakers are 15, 20, and 1 ATS at home, while the Raptors are 22 and 13 ATS on the road. So I do think that Toronto is a bit undervalued here. Plus, the Raptors have been really good against the Lakers on the road in recent years. The Raptors are 10 and 1 ATS in the last 11 meetings in Los Angeles. So the Raptors have tended to be undervalued here, and it's going to be the case once again, in my opinion, because the truth is the Lakers, I know, of course, LeBron is still one of the best players in the league. He's had 50 a couple of times in the last week and change, but the Lakers are not a good team. And it's not a hot take. They're 9 games under 500. They're a mess half the time. And on the second night of back-to-back, after getting blown out by Phoenix by 29 yesterday, I do question if the Lakers will respond if they get punched in the mouth. Because Toronto is a young team. They're motivated, especially since they are catching up with Cleveland for the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference, which means that if they catch them, they would avoid the play-in game, which means they might avoid the Nets, which is definitely a huge plus. And the fact that Toronto should be motivated for this game, the fact that they've been good on the road, the fact that they've been very good in the last week and change, while the Lakers continue to be a disaster, I think is a good sign for Toronto in this spot. At the end of the day, I expect more money to come in on Toronto. I'm really not sure why people would bet the Lakers here after getting embarrassed once again on national TV yesterday. It's a back-to-back. We know LeBron, when he scores 50, they win. When he doesn't, the supporting cast does nothing. And I think eventually Toronto will find a way to just wear down the Lakers over these 48 minutes en route to a nice 8-point win. So play that once again here for Monday, March 14th. It's going to be on the Raptors on the road, -4.5 at -110 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.